Hello, this is Enterprise Television News Headlines. I am Angela Akpan. Nigeria, Ghana and other regional insurance markets annually lose a whopping 2.89 trillion naira to offshore insurance markets, mainly in Europe and America, due to fragmented nature of African insurance markets. Enterprise Television learned that this had resulted to the inability of firms in the continent to handle big-ticket businesses within the region. However, the President of the Federal Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, who was represented by the Senior Finance Minister, Osafo-Marfo, said African growth and development is not possible without the transformation of the various sectors of the economy. He said to harness this opportunity, there was a need to increase inter-African cooperation in the insurance, noting that regional operators must come together, work together, insure together, finance together, and share the risks together. The National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, on Monday shot Peace Standard Pharmaceutical Limited, Bioraj Pharmaceutical Limited, and Emzor Pharmaceutical Limited that were implicated in the Codeine syrup crisis. In a statement made available to Enterprise Television, the Director General of NAFDAC, Prof Mojisola Adeyeye, said the reopening of the manufacturing companies will depend on the level of cooperation that is shown during the comprehensive investigation. Adeyeye noted that the stakeholders involved in the production and regulation of codeine-containing products should hold a meeting as quickly as possible. The stakeholders include Pharmaceutical Manufacturers Group of Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Pharmacists Council of Nigeria, Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, National Agency for Food, Drug Administration and Control, Drug Law Enforcement Agency, and Association of Pharmacists of Nigeria. The government of Rwanda is back to the market with a 10-year treasury bond worth Rwandan franc 10 billion to fund infrastructure projects for this month. Report reveals the bid for the bonds, whose coupon will be determined by the market, will be received from May 24th to 23rd. However, interest will be subject to withholding tax at the rate of 5% for the ESC residents taxpayers and 10% from the non-ESC residents. All investors are therefore required to complete bond application forms available on the National Bank of Rwanda website. Ghana's Senior Minister, Osafo-Marfo, said Ghana and Africa's industrial dream is dependent on a well-developed insurance sector capable of pulling together resources to support a long-term development. The minister said it was high time the continent harnessed its insurance potential through integration and capacity sharing, which he said was vital to solving the lack of long-term funds. Mr. Osafo-Marfo charged participants to come up with solutions that could transform the continent's insurance industry into a key pillar of the financial sector, which can contribute meaningfully to the infrastructure development. However, he called on players to use technology to optimize their business as it provides an avenue for innovation and efficiency, adding that her Ministry of New Technologies remain a fundamental tool to innovations and our onward march towards the emergence of the African insurance industry. The boss of Royal Bank of Scotland is due to appear before MPs to explain why the bank plans to close scores of branches across Scotland. Enterprise Television learned that the RBS Chief Executive, Ross McEwan, will give evidence to the Scottish Affairs Committee at Westminster. The session will focus on the decision made by the bank to close 62 branches and the announcement for the partial reprieve of 10 of those. Committee member Didi Brooke said the bank still have plenty of questions to answer about the planned closures. However, the MP said the banks are hugely important to communities across Scotland. People and businesses depend on them to help local economies running. Moving down to sport, German Bundesliga football club Bayern Munich has entered into Asian-focused partnership with furniture manufacturer Hifeli. Enterprise Television learned that the deal named Hifeli as Bayern's official regional home improvement partner for Thailand, Vietnam, India, Bangladesh, Myanmar, and Sri Lanka. This will, however, grant Hifeli the use of trademark rights, along with meet and greets with Bayern legends and fans trips to club's Allianz Arena. And that's it on Enterprise News Headlines for today. For more news, updates, special reports, and shows, visit our website www.enterprisetv.tv. Our social media platforms are always there for your all-round information in the world of business. I am Angela Akpan. Many thanks for watching.